In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can manifest your dream life through du'as. Alhamdulillah, a billion times I was able to manifest my dream apartment in the center of Paris. I was able to manifest going to 6 top business schools around the world on scholarship. I also manifested getting a distinction in my master's and a gold medal in my bachelor's. And finally, I also manifested an incredibly high-paying job in a tier 1 consulting firm. All of this and more just by du'as and praying like crazy. And in this video, I'm going to share with you step by step on how I did it and how you can use the same steps to create the dream life and the success that you want for yourself. This video is going to be divided into 3 main parts. The first part will cover how you should make dua. The second part will cover when you should make dua. And the third and the final step is going to be what you should do after you have made the dua. And then this will be followed by a bonus tip in which I will share something pretty amazing. I keep the best for last, so make sure you watch this video from beginning to the end so that you can successfully manifest your dream life through duas. So let's go. Hi, my name is Umama and I make videos on self-help and self-growth every single week, so make sure you tune in. So let's dive in the first section of this video, which is how to make dua. The most important thing that you need to know is the mindset. You cannot even have a shred of doubt while you are asking for it. You have to act like you have already received this dua. You are living it. You have to believe it, baby girl, because it only happens when you believe it like crazy. You have to be so sure that this is just a matter of time. You will either get exactly what you were asking for, or you will get something better. You just have to be at that level where you're ready to receive that blessing, but know that if you asked, it is already coming your way. Here I want to share my absolute favorite verse, which got me through my 1 year of waiting for my scholarship, which got me through the job search, which got me through searching for apartments in Barcelona, in UK, and then in Paris. This is the verse which gets me through every single time. And whoever is mindful of Allah, He will make a way out for them and provide for them from sources they could never even imagine. And whoever puts their trust in Allah, then He alone is sufficient for them. Certainly, Allah achieves His will. Allah has already set a destiny for everything. It's a promise, and the promise of God is not like a promise of any other person. Khalas, it is going to happen, no discussion, no overthinking. It is the word of God and you are going to receive it. So without a shred of doubt, all I need to do is I need to put in the work. I need to be ready. I need to have the perfect mindset to be able to receive this thing, and for sure I am going to get the answer. And trust me, repeating this verse, telling yourself it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and you will see that your life will change right in front of your eyes. The things that you did not even imagine possible will be made possible for you, and you will look back at your life and think, oh my God, I used to be there and God took me here. So make sure you have this bulletproof mindset, and you know, for sure, I'm going to receive this. The second tip here that I want to share is namaz-e-hajat. So namaz-e-hajat is basically like if you need something, you just pray 2 rakah, and then after that you pray the namaz-e-hajat dua, and then you ask Allah for whatever it is that you want to have in your life. To be honest, whenever I was stuck and I really had something in my mind that I absolutely wanted to get, for example, I really wanted Erasmus scholarship, and it was about a year. I got like 15 rejections at this point from different business schools. And I just went crazy. Like, I was just praying day in and day out, namaz-e-hajat, and I kept asking Allah, Allah, please, I want this, I want this, I want this. And I feel it is the sunnah way of doing it. So it really helps. In my experience, it has helped me massively. Which brings us to the second section of this video, which is when you should be making these duas. I know as humans, we really want to get the most out of the buck that we spend. So while you're making the du'as, it is very, very essential and important that you make it when it's the best time, when God is listening, when the du'as are getting accepted. So for me, there are top 3 times that work personally for me. So the first is the tahajjud. So at the later half of the night, God descends on the closest sky and the du'as are getting accepted, and God is asking if there is anyone who wants anything, and God will grant it that. It's very, very difficult to do that. I have to be very honest. I do it like once in a while. It's not that I do it every single day, but it is something that, whoa, your dua is going to be fast forwarded if you pray at the later half of the night. The second is after every obligatory prayer, you can ask Allah for everything and it also gets accepted. And the third is rain. Personally for me, I just love it when it's raining. I just love asking Allah for everything and anything that I want and I need. Crying my eyes out while the sky is pouring, it just feels so poetic to me, like, oh, look at us, we're crying together. And then it also feels like, you know, God is really showering His blessings. He's showering His rahmat and He's showering barakat in like the entire city. So I should maybe grab some of that. So I absolutely love praying when it's raining. There is a whole list of different times, different occasions when the du'as are being accepted, and those are the top peak timings for prayers. I'm going to link them in my description box and you can have a look at them and see. Honestly, the best combo is trying all of these different things and all of these different times. I mean, if you really want this thing to happen, you better make the most out of every single opportunity that is given to you when the du'as are being accepted. This brings us to the final section of this video, which is what to do after you have made the du'a. Okay, are you ready to receive it? Well, for every one du'a that you make, you need to 10x your efforts. When you roll that prayer mat, you need to be ready to get to work. If you're writing a motivational essay to get a master's scholarship, your essay better be a work of art. You need to 10x your efforts. I remember when I was applying for my master's, I knew that I have to be the best. Like if there are 20,000 applications, I want mine to stand out. I made almost, I think, 15 applications to different schools. I talked to almost 30 plus people who had received scholarships. I think I watched hundreds of YouTube videos. I read so many articles and I knew that I had to perfect my application and I better be so good that they can't ignore me. It's the same in any way. If you want to be best at your business, best at your job, you need to find the best job, need to find the right person. You better be amazing. You better 10x your efforts because being lazy is not going to get you anywhere. Okay, you can't just sit around after making the dua and think, okay, I made my dua, I am done. No, the work starts once you have folded the prayer mat. The work begins by 10xing your efforts because that is what is going to count in the long run. I remember I was working day in and day out. I didn't even care what time it was. Was it 3 a.m.? Was it 5 a.m.? Was it 9 p.m.? I never counted the hours while I was working because when you will want the thing that you are asking for, like the air you need, like when you will want it that desperately, that is when you will be ready to receive it. Otherwise, it's just words. Otherwise, you haven't strived for the thing that you want. Otherwise, you do not deserve it and you're not going to get it. These half-ass efforts are not going to bring to life a huge vision in your life. Like if you're just doing lukewarm, really sad pieces of work, lazy work, you're not even putting the work, you're just half-assing your way through life. Trust me, baby, it's not gonna happen. Forget it. Your dua is not going to come to life. If you really want your duas to manifest, if you really want to live that dream life, you better become that version of yourself. And anytime you feel that you are not getting closer, have a look at your efforts. If this is a person that you want, maybe it's your soulmate and you're searching for a soulmate, don't think about others. 10x your own self. Build your own self. Build yourself like the person you're looking for. Improve something inside yourself, and then you will be ready for that dua. If you're not getting it, you're not getting something right. You have to get something right, and you have to be that version which is willing to accept that amazing blessing in their life. Otherwise, you're just not ready. Here, I want to share with you my biggest bonus tip. It's honestly a reminder as much for myself as it is for you, because I think it is so important. Sometimes we just get stuck on some things, and sometimes we feel, oh my God, I've been asking for this thing for years. I have been asking for this person or this job or this school or this car or this level of money or my parents or relationships to be in a certain way, but things are just not falling in place, and there is so much wait. And I want you to know that all of the prophets had to go through some wait. Moses had to wait before he received an answer. He was in the middle of Red Sea and he was like, oh my God, he was so scared. And the sea finally parted from him. Hazrat Yusuf had to wait in the well for a long time. Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had to wait as well. So all of the prophets had to wait. And know that if you are waiting for an answer, you're waiting for an answer to your duas, you are in incredible company. And while you are in this process where you feel there is a delay in your dua or in your manifestation, I want you to think about, what is this delay trying to teach me? If you are being very hasty, if you want it to happen very quickly, sometimes you're not able to take in the lessons which this delay and which this wait is trying to teach you. So if you have been asking something for the past 10 years, you need to ask yourself, okay, have I learned the lessons that I need to learn before I receive that thing? And when you will look inside your heart, you will feel that there is a repetition, and maybe the thing that you so desperately want, you're not getting it because you haven't changed something inherently, and the universe is repeating the same lessons because you are just not learning. So see, there is khair in delay as well. There is so much beauty, there are so many lessons that you can take even in this waiting period to be the best version of yourself and to be that higher version which is willing to receive that dream life. And trust me, when you will be there, the universe will reward you with such beautiful gifts that you will be like, wow, this is beyond my imagination. I remember my first internship salary was around 50 euros per month, and my first job was around 130 euros per month. And honestly, now that I look around myself and I know what I'm worth and what I'm paid, I just start to be in so much awe that my God has given me so much, which I did not even feel like it was possible. But it is completely possible. And it didn't happen in one day, it didn't happen in 2 days. All of this process, it took me 10 long years of my life to be here. But I want you to know that if you are waiting, if there is delay in your dua and in your manifestation, you are in incredible company. Learn the lessons that the life and the universe is trying to teach you, because baby girl, when you will finally achieve that point, you're going to be in so much shock and in so much awe of the beautiful creator who gave you so much, and you feel, Lord, I don't even deserve that much, but you gifted and you gifted and you gifted. I didn't even work that hard, but you gifted and you gifted. And there are so many people who work 100,000 times more than I work, but you took my hard work and you rewarded me so immensely. Like, you're just in awe. So pay very close attention to what this delay is teaching you, and trust me, the finish line is so close by. It's just right around the corner, and your Lord will give you everything that your heart desires, and He will make you happy. So just believe in it, and trust me, you're going to be ready for that beautiful dua, and you will receive it. If you have any questions, if you want me to work on any other video idea, or if you have any certain specific questions on any of the topics that I covered in this video, feel free to directly write to me on my email or comment down below if that is easier for you. I will reply and I will answer every single one of my email, so don't worry that you will not get answered, and hopefully, inshallah, I will try to give you a very good answer based on your needs. Thank you so much. This is all from me, and if you want and if you like this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, you subscribe, let me know what you think, if you agree or if you disagree with me. And yeah, that is all from me. I'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum.